Hill's text messages to his ex-girlfriend Sarah Brady has the internet divided. Let's get into it. I won't read every text so you can pause to read the whole thing. I believe she also shared more text messages.
This is Jonah Hill's girl. This is a warning to all girls. If your partner is talking to you like this, make an exit plan. Love y'all. Call me if you need an ear. So the girl says, all the posts I removed from my page. He said, good start. You don't seem to get it, but it's not my place to teach you. I've made my boundaries clear. You refuse to let go of some of them, and you've made that clear. I hope it makes you happy.
It's the personal messages being blasted online is the thing. It's like, damn.
Well, off rip, I just feel like she made this hoping people were gonna side with her.
Obviously.
Sarah posted on her Instagram story, looks like Jonah had some boundaries in their relationship. Sarah says, if your partner is talking to you like this, make an exit plan. Looks like Sarah is a surf instructor.
Jesus, why is she showing all the...
That is so
Bruh, this is
fucked
and
up.
y'all are in a deep relationship. But he's spelling it out though. He's being straight up.
And you never know how the relationship goes, so she could also be aggravating him, knowing how he's going to respond. So it's like, well, I'm gonna screenshot this and then use this as my ammo.
I mean, look at her saying, get as the top of her story. That is so garbage to me. Like,
Bruh, like,
That's why I feel bad, like, for some of the celebrities. Like, damn, you have to thinking back in your head, wait, if we get in an argument, is she gonna tell the whole world?
Joe says, if you need surfing with men, boundaryless, inappropriate friendships with men, to model, to post pictures of yourself in a bathing suit, to post sexual pictures, friendships with women who are in unstable places and from your wild recent past beyond getting a lunch or coffee or something respectful, I am not the right partner for you. If these things bring you to a place of happiness, I support it and there will be no hard feelings. These are my boundaries for a romantic partnership. My boundaries with you based on the ways these actions have hurt your trust. That's nicer than I would have been.
He can't have his own boundaries?
No.
You don't have to agree with his boundaries. He just said, hey, if you want to be with me, this is what I want. And I would say a lot of people go into relationships and never setting any boundaries.
He did
So
lay it out
then people start crossing lines. Oh, you didn't tell me you didn't like that. Or you kept letting me do this thing, so I kept doing it. He straight up, he got to a point, clearly the boiling point where he said, all right, hey, hold up. Here's the deal. And then once he said what he didn't like,
That's a very normal thing that a guy would want his woman not hanging around a bunch of men who all want to have sex with
and he
her.
literally said boundless, inappropriate friendships with men, which makes me think there have probably been inappropriate men that have said things. He wouldn't just have said that. He didn't say friendships with men. You can't have a man as a friend. He just said, I don't want you having an inappropriate relationship with men.
He said boundaryless.
And he said, don't post sexual pictures. Hey, for him, he doesn't want that. You're his girl.
I would be like, what's wrong with communicating and expressing that about something I don't like?
Oh, okay, cool. I don't agree with that. I want to live my life this way, and they break up. Dope. And the internet never knows that you guys were not on the same page. You agreed to disagree.
Instructor. Jonah didn't like her surfing with men or posting bikini pictures online. When Sarah posted this, she said, F it, see the misuse of the term boundary. Looks like there's some history here because at the end, Jonah says, my boundaries with you based on the ways these actions have hurt our trust. So this relationship seems to already have some trust issues. Here's a conversation Sarah had with, looks like one of her friends about her therapist. Here's some more text messages that Jonah shared. In these texts, Jonah says that it's her surfing and what she wants to do with her life. But again, it looks like he has some boundaries that he wants.
He's being so nice, bro.
Here he's talking about Dr. Stern. She says Dr. Stern is the couples therapist we were seeing once a week for about 4 months. Pause to read the whole thing. A lot of mixed reactions about this online. I have my own thoughts.
At the bottom of it, it shows that he cares.
And he is an A-list celebrity. And to blast him like that?
Come on, bro.
You need jail time, bro. I'm
And
sorry.
he hasn't made one comment, which makes me feel really bad right now, because he's there like, well, I have to acknowledge the world about a private situation.
It's hard to confirm what's real, what's not. But there was also texts of him saying like, yo, stop posting, you're posting stuff publicly, like, stop.
Did she post that again?
Too. She is 150% the bad guy in the situation and is making herself look really, really bad.
You don't gotta bring it to social media, Instagram story.
Bro, there's a special place in hell for people like that, man. Like,
It's because they feel like they need to get back at you and then pull you down.
Just break up and move on.
yeah, oh God,
Like, just
bro.
break up. I know the first Instagram was, yo, take that down. What do
What's
you
the mature thing to do? It's not make an Instagram story.
How come we didn't get to see all her messages back to him?
Yeah.
How come we didn't see, here's my rebuttal to this. You saw it this way, but I actually saw this. How come she didn't try to say how she thought it was? She showed only his stuff and tried to put the captions like, look at him, look how messed up this is. I don't know her side.
And the internet loves drama. Jonah Hill, famous A-list actor.
But I feel bad though, because I'm like, it's worse now. We're living in the time where you can just share the personal text messages.
Someone replies to the tweet and says, I see nothing wrong. And then someone says, you see nothing wrong with telling your girlfriend, who's a surfer, that she now can't post pictures of herself in a bikini, that she can't be friends with her friends that she knew before you. Are men simply not allowed to have boundaries at all? And they can't say, hey, I don't feel comfortable with you having pictures of your body with less clothing on them in public.
And why do they group it to like, if you're a surfer, that don't mean you gotta be an Instagrammer.
Exactly.
Just go surf. And because surfing,
Are you a surfer or an Instagrammer?
you don't need to post a picture of you in the bikini. Like, to be honest, you don't.
What is Instagram for? It's for validation. I am not going on Instagram posting nothing except for my own ego. Can anyone admit that?
She's selling her business on Instagram, like, yo, she has her one-stop shop. Here's my surfing page. But if you're putting your surfing page on your personal page, it has nothing to do with
Like,
bringing in your sales.
I wouldn't say there's necessarily anything wrong with posting a bikini pic or whatever, but if you're with somebody and hey, he's expressing to you that that's something that
And maybe
he
you
doesn't
can
like.
post a bikini pic, but he just said don't post it in a very sexual way. I don't know what her pictures look like. I don't know if she has.
Like, he's saying that for a reason, right? I would say, like, I don't think he's a maniac, but
Based on his text, which she thinks she's like doing a gotcha moment, he's being so respectful and nice that it just makes her look even worse. But no one even knows who she is. She's like the most random.
yeah, I looked at her, I was like, wait, who is she?
But that's the thing. She knows nobody knows who he is, and then if I talk about him, now they will know me, so they're gonna side with me. But
Oh my God.
it's like she's trying to take everybody that knows him to turn against him to make her feel better. But what if you are in the wrong? What if in the relationship there are actually more things that you have done?
And he put all that trust in this girl sharing these text messages, and
Well, I mean,
and that's what she
could have
wrote.
been worse. What if they had a FaceTime and she recorded the whole conversation and dropped a 40-minute phone call?
And the Amber Heard.
I mean, there's so many situations you could flip it on the other way. If a girl doesn't feel comfortable about her boyfriend hanging out with a bunch of girls or something.
Let's go, girl. Glad you told him.
Know your worth, sis. But if a guy says, hey, I don't feel comfortable with this. Oh my God, you're a weenie, insecure weenie head junior.
He didn't cheat on her. Like I was waiting for like what did he do? If they want to call this controlling or like too much, then just break up and just like I said, just break up. She could have just said, F it, we're done. She like wanted to.
Yeah, she has an Instagram account, so she's gonna use it.
Jonah Hill seems to have absorbed the cultural message that many men have absorbed. They are entitled to control their female partner. He seems to believe that he has the right to tell her who she can associate with, how she presents herself to the world, how she should act, and oh good lord, and who she can work with. When women don't act in accordance with men's unrealistic and unfair expectations, men like Jonah Hill become afraid and feel impotent.
I wouldn't say unrealistic though. Like, I get it, like there's some people that would have unrealistic boundaries per se, but
The sign that a man actually cares about a girl is when he says, hey, I don't want you to show your whole everything online. If he didn't care about the girl, he'd be like, yeah, I don't give a
like it would be worse. I feel like oh yeah, do whatever you want. But I wouldn't want someone that would care about me.
Any man can empathize and say like, hey, when you don't care about a girl, you don't care what she does, what she posts, whatever. But
You don't really care about her.
you don't care.
Yeah, you really don't.
But when you actually have love for them and value for them, you don't want
He's
certain things.
literally trying to communicate.
It's crazy seeing that.
Stop posting everything online.
Now we got threads.
Hey, follow us on Threads though.
Just go to our Instagrams and then find us
I need
there.
to post more. I posted one thread and that's it.
You gotta start threading. Set boundaries, or I guess you can't anymore.
If you don't like them, just post it online.